Sure thinks she can get away with
Taylor,
it.
Officer
Let's
Hendricks.
see. Ooh.
Okay, it's not stolen yet.
She
Okay,
look like a
the owner was found
cartoon. Like,
deceased.
she not
That's where we're
real.
at.
She look like them
This
bullies in
is Taylor
cartoons.
Elkins. Just 2 hours ago,
The
Taylor's
meat
teacher,
mangler.
72-year-old William Dubois, was discovered brutally
Bruh.
beaten and deceased inside his home.
She went to his crib?
Really?
What's interesting is that days later, Taylor would be found driving her now dead teacher's car.
You know why that's
What?
Because he's dead.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to him. Like, he ain't nothing to me.
He's been
She
beat
look
to death.
country,
You're
like,
driving the car.
she
I
not
don't know
like,
that you ain't got
she
something
not
to
in
do.
the right
What
mindset.
seemed like a straightforward
Yeah,
case
niche.
would turn out to be a
Yeah,
complicated
niche.
mess,
Like,
with
yeah.
drama,
I ain't want to
secret
say it.
affairs, and
Appreciate
deadly
that.
conflicts.
I was in bed,
How do black
and
people
I
get
heard
in
a big
this?
boom. That's something wrong.
I called the police on the other side. I've said if anybody did anything,
She look like she got
Could be a burglary.
chill.
Could be somebody that he wronged, and they're coming back for vengeance.
You're
Coming back
a
for
rude,
vengeance.
cold, heartless murderer. This is not going to go away. This is not going to quit. You're going to keep having your little nightmares that you have, and I hope you do for the rest of your life.
Oh, he started popping it. Gulp.
On July 11th,
He started popping
2019,
it.
officers in Fort Smith, Arkansas, received a call from a neighbor requesting a welfare check at the home of 72-year-old William Dubois Jr. The neighbor had grown increasingly worried when he heard an unusual noise coming from William's home a few days earlier and had seen no sign of him since. Officers were quickly dispatched to investigate further.
Welcome to the wow.
Good. Him?
This is Denton Stringer, the neighbor who called 911 to request a welfare check.
Them two old niggas living next to each other.
Involved in this case than just being a neighbor.
There's more niggas involved?
He's not answering?
I'm not trying to be funny, but she look like one of them.
I heard something wrong. Sound like
Does he have a car?
Sound like a big fat body.
his car's been gone for 2-3 days.
Well, maybe he's gone.
Well, maybe he's gone.
Okay. Okay.
That's W
You know what
neighbors
position
there.
his bedroom is?
That's W neighbors there. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Like just even checking up, bro. That's W neighbors.
That-
Back that way.
Okay. I'll come back. Talk
And
to you
and
just a
he let
second,
it go
okay?
for like
The
2-3
officer
days.
believes
Ain't see
William
him.
might just have left.
That's
That
W.
is, until she discovers a
He's the neighbor,
disturbing
he's gonna
odor
live,
coming from
yeah.
inside the house.
Ew, you smelling it through the AC?
Flight 9 station. Can we have an operator meet me on 3, please?
Due to the unusual situation,
She
Officer
talking about maybe
Hendricks
he
calls for a
gone.
backup
Nah, he
officer
is
who
gone.
arrived quickly and would be briefed on the
Sadly.
discoveries.
I have
Unfortunately.
one smell. He said 2 nights ago he heard boom. There's an odd smell when I open the door. No flies around the corner. You only get it every now and then. Wait till you around the corner. That's when I really. Yeah, I'm getting it. Everything. Yeah, right here. I know that smell.
That odor
I
could
know
have been
that
coming from
smell.
the trash
Yeah.
can, but Officer Hendricks was convinced it was coming from inside the house. The officers needed to get in. However, a strange
Yeah,
odor
so
alone
do dead bodies really smell like Fritos or not?
was not enough to obtain a search warrant. So, Officer Hendricks decided to ask around the neighborhood. She would soon discover that Denton Stringer had done some suspicious things since William's
He been acting
disappearance.
really odd.
Before we get to that, situations
Huh?
like these
The, huh?
Denton Stringer had to obtain a search warrant.
The neighbor doing
Officer
something
Hendricks
weird?
decided to ask around the neighborhood. She would soon discover that
Yeah,
Denton
free-
Stringer
free-
had done some
free-
suspicious things
Bro, y'all know
since
what I'm
William's
talking about.
disappearance. But
Bruh, somebody
that,
said something
situations like
with
these
bodies
can be
smell
especially
like
traumatizing
Fritos.
for those working the
Alright,
case,
better.
but that's also
So
the
he said
case for
something
people
smell like
watching these
Fritos,
videos,
bruh.
just like you at home. If you've
Well, I
ever
don't
felt
know
that
what
you
it
need help
is.
with mental health, you should know that there are always people you can reach out to. That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the
Alright,
sponsor
yeah.
of today's video.
Come on, bro. You know, all justice to people getting help though.
Percent off your first month of therapy anytime and decided to head to therapy. With that said, let's get back to the officers on the scene. Officer Hendricks
They
didn't
was
waste
hungry as
any
shit.
time and decided to head to the store directly across from William's house to see if anyone had seen or heard anything.
Yeah, it's hot, so Okay, so the neighbor over there says that that man sometimes comes over and talks with y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
It's last time he saw him or in his car.
She was, I don't know, I'm not seen it probably
2
2 days.
days,
That's what
yep.
he said.
Everybody's saying 2 days.
I know it's been 2 days that it has not
Okay.
been out there. Yeah, the next people next door, we've had some problems, and not us necessarily, but they fight out there. But Bill's always been really great.
Right.
To watch our place.
Okay. The guy, the neighbor, there's some.
Hey, he come over here to call Bill's number, like a 1-800 number, and listen, I called the police on the other side because of the women out there fighting and everything screaming from the kids. So
On his side, then?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So I've said if anybody did anything, it would be them. I mean, that's exactly not, she didn't say that. But because it's just odd that they come over here and then he's telling us to call Bill like this, we should check on this one.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said his daughter stole his phone.
His daughter stole his phone. A day stream.
He was a
Bro,
teacher
chill,
at
bro.
junior
Don't
high.
be me, bro.
So,
What's good,
these
Z?
people over here are saying that the guy next door is like always has some type of drama going on. They're all, him and whoever are
So
always
is-
fighting.
So the neighbor
Not
tried
him
to set
and
him
Bill,
up?
but him and someone else. I mean, worst case scenario is somebody's, done something bad and took his car.
What the shop owner just revealed is very significant. Firstly,
Okay,
William,
William,
who is known around the
Bill.
neighborhood by Bill, hasn't been seen for the past 2 to 3 days,
Okay.
which is highly unusual according to the shop owner. Secondly, William's neighbor, Denton Stringer, is known to have frequent drama at his house involving various women. Recently, Denton had asked the shop owner to call William to check on him, explaining that his daughter had stolen his phone. If true,
Type shit.
this daughter might be the same woman Denton argues with often, and if she took his phone, there is a possibility she could also be linked to William's car missing. Finally, the shop owner
How?
claims that if something bad happened to William, it would be them, suggesting that Denton and the daughter were likely involved. All of this casts suspicion on both Denton and his daughter. Officers hope that whatever they find inside William's house might reveal just how involved they were in his disappearance.
Type shit.
With all of this in her head, Officer Hendricks returns to William's house, where officers had managed to contact the landlord for an additional key. Nothing could have prepared them for the horrifying
Oh, they
scene
about to go in
they
now?
discover inside.
House look normal. Nothing out of place. Dang, just right in the open?
Really?
Just right in the open? Stole the
As
TV?
officers enter the house, they find William's lifeless body in the
Dang,
bathroom.
he just laid out
It
in the
soon
hallway
becomes
there?
clear that this was no natural passing.
They did not care.
Is that splatter on the door frame? Is that splatter on the door frame?
Yes, like,
Okay.
there's stuff right there.
Oh, wow. Maybe his door was
Feel me,
unlocked.
small? Not even on
There's no
hide it
phone.
or nothing. Took his
What the
phone,
officers had
TV, and the
discovered was
car?
nothing short of horrific, but the attacker had left a lot of clues, meaning police could piece together a story. For starters, the body had a
Zeus.
strong, rotten smell, indicating that William had likely been dead for over 24 hours. Throughout the house, shelves and drawers had been left open, with numerous valuables missing. This initially led investigators
Just
to
pure
believe it was a
bell out
robbery. However, this is where they discovered something very
Fuck.
curious. The front door had been locked from the outside, and there were no signs of forced entry. Officers realized that a scenario like this couldn't be possible.
How did they?
unless-
How did they know? How did they
This is where they
know?
discovered something very curious. The front door had been locked from the outside.
How did they know that? How did they know which way it was locked? How much is it? I got it off. No, I didn't get off CD Keys. I got it on Steam for like 34, something
And
like
there were
that.
no signs of
Your
forced
biggest
entry.
bipper.
Officers realized that a scenario like this couldn't be possible unless William's attacker somehow had a
They can
key
tell if
to
it's
his
like
house. In other words,
a top
whoever did this to
block or
William
something.
must have a closer connection to him than a random burglar.
One you gotta use a
This
key
made the
for.
shop
I
owner's
told you,
earlier
they-
comments even more interesting to police. They had mentioned that if anything happened to William, it would probably be Denton and his so-called daughter, both of whom were close enough to William to have been given a spare key. So with no better leads, Denton quickly became the main focus of the investigation. Police
the
began to
neighbor.
wonder if he was simply a concerned neighbor or if he knew far more about William's death than he was letting on.
But if he was
I
like,
didn't even.
but if he was a concerned, like, but like, if he was a concerned neighbor, all right. So if he did it, then why would he call the cops still? Like, why would he call the cops and not like have somebody else do it?
Notice his TV's missing too. TV's missing.
That might just
No wallet, no phone. No forced entry. I think we need to talk to this guy.
Dang. So you just changing even the
I
pop
told
tart or
Jeff.
something?
Yeah, I talked with them over there. They said he comes over a lot and talks with them. And they said if anything ever happened to him, it would be because of somebody over in his apartment. You notice that there's red fuzz all over the place. I'm not sure what that is.
You lay on the blanket, there's fuzz I think came from. But there's fuzz like in the kitchen, there's fuzz on this couch right here.
Okay. All the doors
Told
in the
someone
bedroom
to
are
dig
open.
up their
Keys,
dead
wallet,
brother.
phone, stuff that normally would be laying out.
So he's got a random. What kind of car is it? I got it.
Wow.
It's a red
Oh,
Focus.
the
We have the
lethal,
tag and everything.
yeah.
And Courtney just sent out a bolo, did not release any information. Just said, just stop this vehicle and notify our department.
To find answers, the cops needed to locate that red Ford Focus, which was now on the radar of the entire Fort Smith Police Department. Whoever had possession of William's vehicle could undoubtedly help solve this case, but the officers had no idea where to start looking until William's son
Bro, like,
arrived
if
at
you
the
gonna
scene,
steal a
providing
car, like,
them
why are
with
you not gonna
a
have it in
major
like a
breakthrough.
hidden, like in a garage for like some year, like
That's his
some
son.
months at least? Like, come on.
10-4. Every unit out here, please.
Black box in the tractor, yeah.
Can you say where it went, where the car's at?
Mom does that with her cars.
Dang, his stomach poking over his belt.
It's on his mom's phone.
But the car's not at the mom's house.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
According to the Sun,
it got a license
William had a
plate.
GPS
You
tracking
won't get
device
found,
installed in
bro.
his car, and the car is actually owned by William's wife, Susan, who
What's
has
good,
access
Millie?
to a mobile app that could track his location. The cops now know
that's
this
smart.
tracking device is their only key to crack
She
the
got that
case
Life
wide
360.
open and catch the killer. So with this in mind, officers would quickly redirect their attention to Susan's home. But unfortunately, they'd also have the difficult task of informing Susan that her husband passed away.
Oh, she don't even know.
Go, Cage.
Damn. Why do all old people always have some short, long dog that just be mean? Like, it's every time. No, they don't get
I'm
together.
Officer Hendricks. I'm sorry meeting you under these circumstances.
I know you. I've seen you at Northside Days.
I have been there. Now, during, you want to sit down for a minute?
I know, I'm fine.
Okay, all right.
Hold her hand. Give her hand back. Hold her
Just
hand.
experience with experience.
Bro, hold her hand. This, whoever a cop we looking off of.
Investigation.
Bro, hold her hand,
Don't want to
nigga.
leave any stone unturned. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a retired nurse, so.
Okay. Well, and we're not saying this is
Shit, you too, little nigga.
Okay.
No, he had a heart condition.
You said you a kid, bro. Respect your old elders,
But
nigga.
there's some blood there that we're concerned about. Does that make sense?
He probably fell.
Okay.
He
And
was
now,
acting
our-
so strange.
He probably
Here's
fell.
our biggest issue. He was acting strange Saturday. Okay. Here's our biggest we have right now is the car is missing.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Where's your tracker?
Do you have a tracker on that
Yes.
car?
Yeah.
Her phone, right here, right here.
No, that's Teresa's.
Okay.
Mine's in the little kitchen.
Okay.
Or in the
Somebody-
bathroom.
Somebody run get her phone. If you can try to get me a location on that car, that's going to help us.
It's gonna be tremendous.
And it could be the fact that you left it somewhere and got run home.
Florida Station, you can get you next up right here, so my location.
Off Kelly Highway.
That's it.
Sure, it's stationary.
Parked at a
Oh,
house.
shit.
And it's through JP by rider too. The car is JP.
Who's
Why don't they just take her phone?
What? Okay.
Why don't they just why don't they
Susan,
just take
the
her
cops
phone?
now know where the missing vehicle is. Without
You got
wasting
the
any
spinach
time,
dip,
officers
niche?
quickly leave Susan's house and head towards the location of the car. But they have no idea who has it or what kind of danger they could be facing when they find it. After all, this is the stolen car of a murdered man.
Hello? Y'all live here?
Oh, they go
Okay,
to call
you
right
live here?
there.
Okay.
Yo, I'll point like y'all can see. Awesome.
They're looking out the window. We got people looking out.
Spinach dip. Ooh. What chips you going?
Yes, ma'am. I have an ID. I will know it's actually that. It's actually a lot of
Hand roll it out. Hand roll.
He starts stuttering. Is he within
Okay,
it?
let's go inside.
Yo, is he a part of it?
Let's go inside. Let's go get your wallet. No. You can go. You do whatever you gotta do. Oh, hang tight. We're gonna be parked there for a second.
Yo, why it take y'all to
Go
Matt
inside with us?
Stoney? That should be
She
my
can.
YouTube. Yeah.
Hang tight for me right here. We're gonna all go over here. Let's all go over here.
Why didn't it take
I don't know.
y'all to
Let's
me?
go over here. Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, we just hit 40 subs. We just hit 40 subs.
Now from hella where them niggas be like where it's at. We get it poppin' in this.
It seems
Change
there's
the thing.
someone in this house who wants
Y'all
to
need to
avoid
get
the
that
cops.
Mama We Made
These
It,
officers
since
know
that's my
they could
song.
be walking into an ambush, so everybody behind
I
that
gotta
door
download
is a
it.
person of interest.
Okay, so basically they
Yeah,
came out the
remind me
back.
to
they tried
put
to
that
go
on the
back.
soundboard
They
after
said they were
this.
going outside to smoke. Somebody just shut the front door on me. So
What's that police department?
hey, come out with your hands up. We know you're in here. Come out. Portsmouth Police Department. Go ahead, hold traffic.
Hold traffic.
No,
They hiding out. Is that the TV they stole?
come out. It's okay. It's okay. Just come out on the side of the house. Who else is here?
It's an investigation. Investigation?
We're gonna explain that. We're gonna explain that. Who else is in here? Come on.
What's going on?
Just walk out to that side of the house for me.
No,
Who
I
else
would
is
be
in here?
confused
Is
too.
anybody else in
I ain't
here?
gonna lie.
Just
Just
walk
come
right
in.
here, right here.
So they
To the right.
they not
Thank you.
even explaining yet. They not even explaining why they in the crib. They just we gonna explain it later. The fuck?
That's Taylor Elkins. Who else is in here? Go ahead, step out.
And then you're known by a cop. Why are you doing this?
Portsmouth Police, it's your last time to come out freely. Come out with your hands up. Keep your hands in the air where I can see them. Keep your hands in the air where I can see them. Good. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Oh, they was getting bombed. Ew. All black people and then white girls, they was getting crushed. Yo, Tez,
Who else is back here?
they was getting crushed. I ain't
Be
gonna
real
lie.
with me. This is it.
Officers would go on to conduct a room-by-room sweep of the
Nah,
house
she
and
was
confirm
living
it was
lavish
empty
with them-
before
with
returning
that car.
outside to face a different challenge. A handful of detained suspects with potential ties to William's missing car.
So did they
Among the
plan
small
it or
group,
what?
officers noted a mix of faces, some nervous, some indifferent, but it wasn't immediately clear who knew what until the question of the red
Yo,
car
can y'all,
came up.
yo, get them soundboards in there. Like, I think I'm gonna look after we play the game.
The moment Officer Shelby asked who owned the red Ford parked out front, everyone pointed, without hesitation, at the same person, Taylor Elkins. The
Dickhead.
first woman who exited the house earlier when
Mommy,
police
you said I
Like, look at your build.
Having possession
Like,
of a
you're supposed to
man's
be
car
like,
who had just
I don't
turned
know,
up
like
dead is naturally
somebody's
going to
school
raise suspicion.
teacher.
And surprisingly,
You're not built
Taylor
to be-
herself would go on to
Ew.
admit that indeed
That's bad
the
side
car
parts.
belongs to her.
One of the females that we got at it. I said, who's this car belong to right here? Everyone.
They like 5 deep in that little ass
With this
house.
revelation, the focus was pinned directly on Taylor, and it was time for her to explain how she ended up in the possession of a dead man's car.
Yo, y'all can hear it right still? I gotta turn it up because they're talking.
Did he read you your Miranda rights? He did. Like your rights to an attorney, everything like that.
We can hear it?
Where'd you
I
get
bet.
the
Make sure.
I did.
You tell me.
Okay, that boardwalk, it's just like a plan. That's it.
A friend?
His name's Sean Valdez last name.
Why or
Sean Valdez?
I don't think he thought it was the guy.
No, I didn't.
She just pinned it on someone
Okay,
random?
I'm just
I really don't know how he got it though.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, I was like,
Ew.
You got your phone on you?
no, I don't got nothing.
Where's your phone at?
She really look like she not from this earth. Like she really might be like an
I
experiment.
really had told my daughter Saturday.
So you got it from Sean, the first entrance off of Albert Pike to 4201 Kincaid. Boardwalk.
Address, but he's a crackhead.
Come on. Why do a crackhead got a car, bro? Come on, bro.
Okay. Did you give him any money for it or anything?
No, like he likes me like that. We're just friends.
What's his name on Facebook?
Sean, I don't know.
How don't you know?
I know.
I don't get on my Facebook.
Okay.
Like, oh my
Hey pal,
god.
Taylor, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Collection
holy
of how
fuck.
she came
Yeah, how
in
don't you
possession
know?
of
Nigga,
William's
look at your
car,
phone.
officers managed to get a name from her.
Ew.
Sean, who is a friend of Taylor that she borrowed the car from, or at least that's what she claims. If her story is not a complete fabrication,
just
then
lied?
whoever Sean is could be the key to solving this case. However, it's at this time that officers realized they didn't know nearly enough about Taylor, her background, her relationships, and whether she might be tied to Denton Stringer, the neighbor who is already
But
under
you know they
suspicion.
gotta use the
So
best
over the next few
pictures.
minutes, we
Like,
will
how
follow
did-
these
how did they even
officers
get
in
that
real
picture?
time
Like,
as they connect
come on.
the dots and discover
That's not
critical
her
information
mugshot.
in one of the best detective works we have ever covered.
Hey, I arrested her.
How she cat? Feel me? How she catfish a picture, bro?
Or Elkins.
You know Sean?
Is he a white guy?
Yeah.
I think that's a baby daddy to her or something like that.
Is there a baby daddy?
She's got 2
Baby
kids.
daddy?
Okay. Yes.
My food tastes great.
Come here.
Yo, send it in the court.
That's Taylor's grandparents' house.
That's what I said, because the address looked familiar, and then when I heard
Taylor's
she was coming out here, I was like, I
grandparents.
know this chick. Hey, are they homicide or? Oh, so you beat to death. Really?
Where's she at?
Taylor, she's in the back of the show.
Hey, you know
In
that's
the
her
back of
grandparents'
show,
house, right?
she did.
The South Greenwood address is her grandparents' house. Hers.
1802.
Yeah, I swear to you. She's bonded out to that address out of Crawford County. She got like 10 felonies pending.
What?
I swear to you.
10
It's a-
felonies and you're hanging with these
The officer
thugs?
just made a crucial connection. Taylor's last known address, given to police during her previous arrest, was her grandparents' house. And
What? What?
the same duplex that William lived in.
So they right connected.
Did you tell Shelby?
I said, I think that's, yeah.
They right connected.
1800 South Greenwood.
Ooh, I
Well, I'm
can't
gonna see if I
yell.
can get more of that strawberry shortcake goldfish.
Jimmy Dean's! 12 months! I'm sorry, Ma. Ah, she was walking past, I scared her. My fault. 1 year! Ew!
Hey,
You like the
sorry.
second person to hit
Sorry.
1 year, bro.
Sorry.
Appreciate that. I feel bad. She was walking past, she looked at me scared. I saw Mom.
Huh? Her address.
Oh yeah, and you got her first badge. Dang, you got 12 months. You ain't missed a month. That's why Jimmy really my mans. He on a 12-month streak for 12 months. Like, you gotta keep it up though, Jimmy. Like, you can't like lose your streak. I think it's only like you and Tally that got that streak for
That's
it.
his is 1800 because our guy's is 1800.
The officers
Me
figured it
either.
out.
Yeah, y'all
The
too.
two prime suspects were related. Taylor was Denton's granddaughter, and likely the daughter the woman in the shop had found suspicious earlier. But what these officers are about to
yo, it's
discover
all
next
connecting.
would put the spotlight solely on Taylor.
How you feeling? Ew, who is that? That's bad hairdos. Ain't that what they call it? Hairdos? They don't say hairstyles. Or do they? I thought it was it's just black people that say hairstyles, right? Like the black ladies. She's sexy.
Yeah, the decomp path. Yeah, it's about 2 days, 3 days.
With this
Yeah.
final piece of evidence, it is safe to conclude that Taylor Elkins has a major role in William's death, and
Wait, what's
detectives
going
needed
on?
to get to the bottom
It's
of
getting
her.
interesting. Alright, so basically, like in the beginning, In the beginning, it all started because some old nigga got whammed in his crib. Well, no, some old nigga was like nobody saw him, so the neighbor called the cops because they didn't see him in some days. And then we coming to find out that she stole the car that was the old nigga that died. So they tracked it down, and then they just found out that she is the neighbor to the old nigga, that the neighbor of the old nigga that died, his granddaughter. I got hit with an ad.
The other detained individuals were briefly questioned, but no one had direct ties to William or knew anything about the stolen vehicle. So with no solid evidence against them, they were released.
Wait, huh?
The on-scene
You
investigation
don't know
at its
Niche?
end,
Either
the
Niche?
next move was obvious, taking Taylor in for a formal interrogation.
But they
A
won't
few
explain
hours
it.
later, Taylor is placed
She's the
inside an interrogation room.
yeah, she's the granddaughter of the neighbor that called the cops, and she got the car.
And left by herself for the next 10 minutes, giving her enough time to
Soundproof
come up with
room?
a plausible alibi to go with.
What's
What
being
Taylor doesn't
soundproofed?
realize is that when the detective walks in, he has information that will completely disprove every excuse she has.
Alright, yeah, so she the granddaughter of the neighbor that caught the cops, and she stole the dead nigga car. So that's where we at
How are
now.
you? Could have been better. All right, Taylor. So
Yeah,
you know why you're down here.
and she got hella felonies to the crib, so that's how they found
Why
out
are you down here?
like they was related.
I think only the car stolen. I don't know. I had it.
They found out she's the
Well, I didn't
grand.
have it in my custody. Well, wrong custody. It wasn't in my property. I wasn't in the car or nothing like that. But it was stolen. And everybody pointed their fingers at me, and I mean, I really survived it. So yeah.
And where did you get it from?
This dude named Sean.
Sean.
This dude.
I don't know his last name. I don't know his last name.
You said his last name, bro. She just lying. She literally said his last name like when they first just asked. Like, come on.
He's a friend. Like he does drugs, you know. So I mean, you don't know everybody's last name.
Your friend that does drugs just gave you a brand new car.
Last week. That's when I got my kids.
Okay.
It was Miller and the.
Then you got
When
kids.
you bonded out.
I finished one.
Okay, what address did you?
It's Windsor.
Sure.
Or my grandpa.
Who's your grandpa?
Denton.
Did
Stewart. That's why I'm bonded out too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm bonded.
Did he bond you out?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Where's his address?
He afford it. 1800.
1800 what?
Greenwood Avenue.
And when's the last time prior to that you were over there?
She
2
fried
days ago.
And what were you doing over there?
My grandpa. I haven't bonded out. I just
2
chilled.
days ago.
Yeah.
In just a few minutes,
She
this
just
detective
snitched
was
on
able to make
herself.
Taylor
Oh my
confirm most of the
days,
evidence connecting
bro.
her
She
to the
just
crime.
snitched on herself.
In her
Damn,
own
bitch.
words, Taylor admitted that Denton Stringer is indeed
2
her
days
grandfather.
ago?
She had
Nigga, you
William's
know you
car
did
for a
that
few
2
days,
days
and
ago.
most
Why didn't you say
importantly,
like a
she
month or
was at
something?
Denton's
Like,
house the same
come
period
on, bro.
when William was killed.
Like,
But this
niggas like you,
detective
bro.
was just getting
Ew,
started,
look at you.
and he's about to make
Scary
Taylor
face.
dig her own grave.
Yeah, I'm cold,
Guy that lives right next
bro.
door for you. You know him?
Yes.
Who's that?
His name's Bill.
Bill what? Oh.
I don't know. I don't know people's last names.
Oh.
Yeah.
2 days ago when he went missing. Like,
When's the last time you seen
he's
Bill?
old. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Why is she giving 2?
So this car you've been riding around in, whose car is that?
I don't know.
You never seen that car before?
I've seen it.
Where?
There.
Where?
Oh.
Where, Taylor?
Is she trying to act dumb?
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Is she trying to act dumb now? Oh my god, that's his car. Are we serious, bro? She's crazy. She's crazy. She gon' oh my god, that's his car? This is terrible acting, bro. I think she accidentally snitched. Yeah, bro. I think she not. I was about to try to give her an excuse, but she not that smart. I was gonna say maybe like since she knew it 2 days ago. Nah, bro. She not that smart, bro.
I think you did.
She dumb.
I think you know Bill.
I know Bill, yeah. I
How
told
would you know him?
I don't know now.
And when's the last time you seen him?
Like I said, like he comes in and out. I don't know. I don't pay attention to him. Like he ain't nothing to me.
Really?
He ain't nothing to me.
He ain't nothing to me.
You got all defensive all of a sudden, I mean, I'm just kind of
Because
curious.
you all up in my face now.
No, you got all defensive before I ever still.
No, like you're in my face. Like,
Yeah.
Is he?
I want to make sure that we're understanding each other.
and we are.
Okay.
I don't, like, I don't know. I have to, like, pay attention. I be doing my own thing all the time.
Okay.
Right? I don't know.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out if you're being honest with me.
I am. I'm actually honest.
Taylor is trapped. She just implicated herself further by admitting that she knows William and, to her surprise, was driving his very car. After this brilliant line of questioning, the detective tells Taylor to sit tight and leaves the room. During this time, he would make a phone call to Taylor's grandfather, Denton Stringer, and Denton would tell him that Taylor was at his house a few days ago along with 2 white males.
Taylor
With
bad.
this
Yo,
information
ban
at
him.
hand, the detective comes
Yo, give
back
that
to the
nigga a water
interrogation
break.
room with one goal: make Taylor confess to whatever she did inside William's home.
Take a nap?
Hi.
Oh, you and me both, girl. I'm old. I need both you to catch you down. So let me ask you something. You have a phone?
You can't draw names without permission.
Damn, but I can't find the sound that I was using. I can't even see it, but yeah, she not smart at all. Nah, I'm judging for sure. Look at she look drunk.
You were there earlier this week, and you had 2 white males. Who was those 2 white guys that were with you?
Oh, they knew?
Because I've already talked to you, Grandpa.
Oh, he cooked. Ah.
That school's got video and it shows you showing up with 2 white males. So I'm just kind of curious. Who are those?
She showed up 3 deep to beat on one old man. Like, are we serious?
You know? So.
It was 2 days ago.
Even when directly confronted,
Hey pal, you just blowing from stupid town?
Bro, you
undeniable
popping it
facts,
like,
Taylor
bro, come
continues to
on.
play
She's
dumb,
so dumb.
even making a mockery of the entire situation.
You literally just said, "Oh my God, that's his car," and now it's this. Like, come on. She's
So,
just
in order to
backtracking.
make
She don't
it
know what
clear
to do,
Taylor
bro. She's
that this
scrambling.
is a serious situation. The detective would reveal the true reason she's in the interrogation room, because she is a murder suspect.
You know why that's Bill's car? Because he's dead.
No reaction.
And you're driving the car from a man who's been beat to death. And I don't know that you ain't got something to do with it. And you want to play tough girl with me, and let me tell you, this is not going to work out for you real good. He's been beat to death.
Didn't y'all beat him to death?
You think? Why the hell you think I'm here? You know why I'm here? Do you know what my title is? Homicide. Hey, it's got real. You talk about losing your girl. Been losing for a lifetime.
You didn't think though.
You know what? You're knee deep in this shit right now. This got real. You better start coming clean with what you know.
I told you.
I'm just letting you know.
I told you.
Here's where we're at, Taylor. I'm gonna be honest with you. This can go either really good for Taylor, or this can go really bad for Taylor, because I can promise you I'm really good at what I do. If I can catch you in a lie,
They start breathing them
you lie to
down
me,
after
I
they
will.
get fed up. Yeah.
I will put you in prison for the rest of your little life. Just know that.
They be trying
Now
to be
that
patient
Taylor
with them.
understands the severity of everything and is deeply emotional, the detective will seize the moment to confront her by exploiting her vulnerable state in hopes that the emotional pressure will break her defenses and compel her to finally tell the truth.
I'm not threatening you.
I feel like I'm being
Listen, I am promising you. So, if you give a damn about Bill, if you didn't kill him, if you didn't beat the hell out of that old man, you're driving the car that was taken after they beat him. You better come up with who had this damn car,
Where's
or who you
this?
took over there with you that seen him
I
and
don't
went back and
got
targeted him. Here's a, you better start coming up with some full names. Because you know what? Who do you need to think of right now?
Bro,
Who's the
they
most important person in
breaking
your
you
life right
down,
now?
bro. At this point, just pinning on somebody
You
else.
better take care of them.
I tell you.
He trying to do sympathy or
You better
empathy
think
or
hard.
some shit.
Cause I got all night.
Bro, like, come on, bro. If you was with two niggas, bro, and they beat him up, nigga, just pin it on the niggas. You a little ass girl, bro. You not beating an old man up. Come on.
You're driving around a dead man's car.
I didn't know he was dead. I wasn't there.
She tries
Did you know the
to
people
pin it on
that probably
niche.
killed
Don't you? I got the car.
Shot who? In the apartment that you pointed out?
Yeah.
The guy, the old man died in it, had a heart attack and died in one last week, and the other one's got an old woman that lives in it.
No.
I'm giving you an
They
opportunity
watching
right
her,
now.
gave her
I'm
tissue.
telling you.
Okay,
They
tell me.
watching
I
her.
told you. I'm telling you. Like, bro.
Let me ask you, if you had to get Sean right now,
She
where would
panicking.
you go get him at? What apartment number?
It's a corner. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. It's either 5 or 6.
Now it seems like Taylor has a story
Now
to
you
prove her
know.
alibi. Taylor claims that William's car belongs to a man named Sean, who she borrowed the car from recently. If what she's
How
saying
could
is
they beat
true,
up a
then
what?
Sean
Feel
could
me?
very well be the perpetrator of this evil crime. However, Taylor would also proceed to point more accusations towards Sean, telling the detective that he assaulted her, ruined her life, and took her kids away. This means that Taylor
is
was
true.
likely involved in a relationship with Sean for a good amount of time.
They white,
But
they probably
what's
stand
strange
by
about
her.
this entire story is that every time the detective asks Taylor for personal information about this Sean guy, she dodges the questions and refuses to give any information away. So, with
But how
Taylor
you don't know
seemingly
his last name?
uncooperative, the
But he
detective
said,
would
but
end this
she
interview
said
to get to the
Sean
bottom of her
Vlad
claims and
is
figure out who
whenever
Sean
whenever
really
the
is.
the girl
And
cop
what they
was there.
discovered
So
would put Taylor
she just
in an even
lying.
worse situation.
Been thinking about anything?
When they gonna bring her some food in, or that's just like when they not comprehending, they not helping. Yeah, it's, feel me, Tally?
So this is the guy you said you got a car from?
You
Are
big,
you sure?
chill. I'm
Well,
hungry,
he's in
bad.
jail.
Only if you buy a snitch. Yeah, she buy a snitch.
Also, he's been in jail since June the 6th.
So the nigga she talking about is in
You making
jail?
this up?
Oh my
Hey,
days.
pal.
The nigga she's trying to pin it on is in jail.
Hey, pal.
Oh my days.
You better rethink this, Taylor. That's looking like you killed him.
No, yeah. I didn't know it wasn't
You think it's
It's
funny?
only
Not
helping
that
her
wasn't me.
take down.
You better figure it out then, because you just lied.
She's so dumb.
Sean giving her the car was a completely fabricated story, and the detective just
She thought
proved
that was
it.
gonna
So,
prove-
with this major
She
lie
is so
exposed, Taylor is
dumb.
taken away to sleep in jail while detectives work on finding more incriminating evidence against her.
How much ran into her door frame, you
The next day,
crackheads.
Taylor is brought back into the interrogation room in an orange jumpsuit.
Exactly.
This time, the detective has prepared undeniable evidence to thoroughly debunk her entire alibi.
Yeah, why she look away like a dog? Bro, y'all know when dogs is wrong, they don't make eye contact. Why she start looking away like a dog? Oh my days.
Alibi and make her confess.
Yo. Why did she start running? Why did she start running? Showed her straight dead body. Oh my days. Showing straight dead body. She knows she guilty.
Or you're gonna get in close. You're gonna have to tell us the truth because you know you haven't done it yet. It's gonna be the hardest thing for you to do. But it's the only way you're gonna be able to keep ever.
He trying really like get in her head.
You know who did? Or just get the person who's involved in it?
Oh my days, you just self-incriminated anyway, bro. Do you really think you could get stuff out? You know, so now they know you got something. Like, come on, bro. She not smart, bro. You're not smart, bro.
I'm sorry? I don't believe liars. Okay? You're a damn liar.
He tired of her.
You need to be helping us.
He tired of
The
her.
old man that's been beat to death and shot. You need to be helping us.
They beat him to death and shot
You
him?
don't think he was shot?
Overkill?
You tell me?
Was he?
You not see enough? You don't see again to get a better look? I want you to remember that picture every night.
What?
Every night.
They beat an old
Elkin's
man
body
up,
language
then
has
shot
shifted from
him.
cocky and
Like, come
playful
on.
to scared and confused, and just about everything else in between. Her behavior would change again after she's allowed to make a phone call to her mother, where she'd stop pleading innocence and start playing the victim. She's now going to paint a picture of a man named Joseph Rogers, better known as Joe, that will make him out to be the bad guy.
She just trying to pin it on anybody.
Talk to your mom. So now what I would like to ask you.
Oh, now she. Oh my days.
That's true. I mean,
This is insanity, man.
All of it.
Tell us again what happened and exactly the truth the way it happened, okay?
Mary came over that night and he asked me what he had in the house and I told him I didn't have shit. He's like, we knock on the door.
So you was an accomplice?
And then he went in, I left. That's when I went to McDonald's. Then I came back, he told me he took care of it. I killed him. I just like that.
When he said.
What?
You know,
Ew.
I kept asking him what happened.
That's nasty
And I had a
face.
little partner, so I was scared too. I didn't want to go in there. Nothing. I didn't want
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
And then I kept asking him what happened. He kept telling me that he took care of it, that it's okay, that
Stop moving, bitch.
and nothing would come about it. And he just kept telling me that he's like, you get rid of those TVs, blah, blah, blah. He said I'm not touching them.
So you just,
Like, I didn't know if I knew all that. I would have took his car, believe me, if I knew he was dead like that.
What? If I knew he was dead, I wouldn't have took his car. So basically, you just admitted to setting an old man up. Like, come on. Set an old man up for his
Elkins
car
has
and a
implicated
TV.
Joe by
Are you
claiming
serious?
he'd taken care of William while he was robbing him of his belongings.
She
She also
is so
claims he's
dumb.
behind the whole thing, and she was too terrified to stop him. If this
And
wasn't
he
the
just,
third story,
and then he just asked you, is the person involved with, are you scared of them? You said, I don't know. Come on, bro.
she came up with, the detectives may have believed her. But what
Bro,
Elkins doesn't
any
realize
way
is
of
that the
her getting
detectives
out of
have
this,
potential
like, she
evidence
already
that will
messed
place
up, bro. I
her
ain't gonna
at
lie.
the scene of the crime and prove she's been lying all along.
Taylor, one thing that is
She was at the scene of the crime?
the fact that Bill does have hair in his hands. Okay?
Your hair.
And we had a detective down there during his autopsy who states that the hair is the same color as yours. And Joe doesn't have any hair. So where would that come from?
Dickhead. You so dumb. You so
Hey,
dumb.
pal. Lime. It's good, Lime.
Did you ever see Bill after McDonald's?
If that lock of hair they found on William's body belongs to Elkins, then her stories will mean nothing, as the physical evidence will do the talking for her. But right now, that's not the only thing she has to worry about.
Yeah, could we
as
still text me
detectives
back,
have
man?
even more evidence that proves her whole story has been a lie from the very beginning. And it's all thanks to the GPS tracker William's wife installed in his car. That GPS tracker would also help
GPS.
detectives to map everywhere she had been from the very moment she stepped in the car.
She
and then
is
use
so
the
dumb.
CCTV to determine who was inside the vehicle.
Is this real? Is this real? Really where she went?
You got a job to do. I hope you
She started
Show you that
joyriding.
picture. Who's that?
Is she finna do the dog?
Well, there he is in the car with you.
Joe and
Your car.
Taylor.
That's Joe.
Is Joe the one who killed him? Joe was with you when you left the house. And when y'all went to the casino.
Say yes.
Did Joe kill him?
You went to the casino after
Did you
killing
get
an old
drunk,
man.
We got the evidence. There's a tracker on the car. We take it straight from when you left there. You go to Kavanaugh. You go to the casino. So you need to get this just real for you real quick. So you need to think about this. Because we're fixing to take this to the prosecutor and get a warrant for you for murder. So you better start thinking if you want to take the rap or you want to be honest.
A warrant?
We're running out of time.
Wait, if she already in custody, why do they need a warrant? I thought like that's like if you want to run or something.
Okay. I just showed you. I'm not hit nothing. I didn't say you watched.
Like,
I didn't say you watched, but I think you
For
know.
Joe,
But here's the thing.
wait, okay, so people
Now
are
that you're
supposed to come
protecting
up and tell me, right?
Now that you're protecting him, you'll be charged as an
How am I
accomplice.
protecting
they
you?
can't.
You know what happened.
So people just come up and tell me all the time
Okay.
now that people murder somebody. No.
This is your life.
Why are you
I'll be
still
back in
acting
another
like you popping it like you?
Taylor's arrogance with the entire situation
is
has
so
seemed to
dumb,
finally
bruh.
have caught up to her, and her extreme stubbornness has left the detectives with no choice other than to resort to other methods of incriminating suspects, such as DNA samples, hair samples, and last but not least, the polygraph.
Polygraph?
The polygraph test
That's
was done
lying,
off camera.
right?
However, the polygraph examiner would have some harsh words for Taylor after the test had concluded.
Test results are not good. Showing you were showing deception. Deception means that you're trying to deceive. You're not being truthful.
How do they know that though? Like off lines.
I brought this in here to show you. You see that question that says R5? And that big spike on it?
But
That's where
chill.
you were telling
The
us a
light.
lot.
I don't want to turn the
You
light
were
on.
lying to me when
So
I
I use
asked
my
you on the
iPad
test.
with the
Were
white
you
screen
present when
like
he
it's
was
the
attacked?
TV. I know it has something to do
When
with
I
heart
asked you,
beats.
did you kill him? Your reading is stronger than that.
Oh my
I
god.
am sure everybody.
This, you're just, you know, right now. I'm not really saying like
Well, I really don't give a shit if you're in the mood or not.
Of course you don't.
All right?
Rude person.
I'm not a rude person.
Yes, you are.
You're a rude, cold, heartless murderer. That's what you are. Look at you. You have no defense for yourself.
I'm not that.
Because you killed the old man.
I know what I'm capable of. I'm not-
Yeah, you're capable of that. You're right in the middle of all of it.
He got your
Why you
hair
don't
in
make
his
you think
hand.
You're so tough. You ain't told us nothing.
She
You make up
popping it.
everything to point the finger at everybody else.
But I don't.
You do, 100%. This is not going to go away.
Ew, I hate white girl attitude.
You're going to keep having your little
Yo,
mouth there
Trey,
that you
yo,
have. I hope
Day,
you do
join
the
Cora
rest of
real
your
quick.
fucking life.
Alright, I'll get you after
Taylor
this.
would never formally confess during the rest of the interrogation, continuing to point fingers, blame others, sometimes being completely imaginary people, and playing the victim. William Dubois Jr. had suffered from
Where he
27
got shot?
impact injuries and met
Damn.
a terrifying end the day of his death.
Dang, they was really beating him
Hair sample
everywhere
found
on
in
his
William's
body.
hand was eventually matched to the hair of Taylor's, adding one final cherry on top to help convict her. Detectives ultimately believed Elkins was
They gave that
responsible.
young man
Although
bail.
she didn't confess to the cops, she allegedly made a confession during her incarceration. She also told another inmate that she went to William's house to borrow some money and had become angry when he didn't have any. So out of both
What?
frustration and pure evil, she grabbed a hammer and beat the life out of William without any remorse.
What?
Taylor's grandfather, Denton Stringer, was initially investigated as a potential suspect. However, with no solid evidence connecting him to Williams' murder or Taylor's involvement, authorities ruled him out. As for Joseph Rogers and Sean, they were both cleared of any involvement in Williams' death. The two had nothing to do with the crime whatsoever.
Wow.
Simply scapegoats for Taylor to point fingers at. As for Taylor, she was charged with first-degree murder on October 9th, 2019, and in January 2020, she accepted a plea deal that meant she'd avoid a life sentence. Instead, she was sentenced to over 40 years in prison. Her first chance at parole will come in 2059.
Damn, she better be in there until she old and wrinkly. Hey man, lock in with the Twitch, nigga. We be streaming. Not every day, but finna be every day again, nigga. Lock in.